Alexa, play my college radio show playlist. Yes. Alexa, stop.
write our names here in the mud. No one's around to see them. We can hang our shoes here in a tree. No one's around to steal them. I could give you a star, you could give me one too, and that way we'd be even.
All right, Huss, I've paused the music and now I'm talking. Can you hear my voice normal? Huss, I'm good. I don't want the music playing while I'm talking, so I think this is probably going to be the best option. If I just remember to pause it every time through Amazon Music and then just shut up while the music's playing, I won't have to remember to try and do both. Does that make sense? Hey, Mike, it's not 7 o'clock yet. You're not allowed to criticize the show. Yes, I'm now streaming you on YouTube, answering your phone. Yes. No, I think I was just trying to get through the technical aspects with Hussey. He's trying to hook me up with his streaming key on YouTube. So this is going to be, I think this is how I'm going to run it. Okay. Yeah. No, yes, it's running through OBS and I've got Amazon Music up on the desktop. So I think this is how I'm going to run it. I'm not going to touch. Yes. Yeah. I'm just gonna stare. I'm gonna stare and drink and like just be, I'll pause it and everything. But yeah, when the music's playing, I'll be fine. And then when the music's not playing, I'll be talking, so on and so forth. So yeah. No, this is too complicated. I've been at the brewery since June. We started out at let's see, the fifth, and went to the street and foundation, and we were getting battery steel, and I'm like, oh shit, I can get home. I'm ready for this. No, we took yesterday and the day off. We bought a new car yesterday and it was driven and we ready for this. Yeah. No pilot and a 2022 CRV. So, yeah. No, no, Friday she goes to school. Tuesday and Fridays are the days she actually goes to the building. Wednesday is like all the way to the district is remote, and then Monday, Thursday are her days. All other kids are in the building. Yeah. I think it should be good to go. I'm not gonna. I was trying to do this earlier, and him and I were. We screwed up when I was like, so this one I will run for now. And hoping people go to the event well and be able to click that link. And people can always, and people can keep commenting in the event book. Like I'll keep the event book open on Facebook. Right. So I'll mobilize that, in between people that log on and maybe twice. I'll probably just get numbers. Like, yeah. Like when I was on it with Monica earlier, it said me and hers too, but I didn't tell me who it was. Yeah. All right. All right. See ya. So if anyone is logged on, I've been speed running some technical issues over the last 30 minutes. Comment in the event room if you can hear me talking. I think we're going to end up running this through the YouTube link. So anybody that wants to comment is not going to be able to comment unless you have a YouTube account or a channel or some other BS. But if you comment in the event page on Facebook, I'll be able to keep up with those posts in there as the music's playing through this. This is a good plan in theory. All right, 7 o'clock. We're waiting 2 more seconds to make sure this appears to be up and running before I start rambling too much. Okay, so my brother, who is my best critic, has told me that dead air is the worst thing ever. What's up, everybody? It is 7 o'clock. Welcome to Matty P's Alternative Hours. I hope everyone has followed the directions. If you're on the event page, you click on the link. It should take you now to a YouTube page where this is up and running. So welcome, everybody. What's happening? I hope you're all enjoying your homecoming weekend. It is garbage weather up here in Maine, pouring rain outside all day, all weekend. Thanks for dedicating some of your night to me. happy 20th anniversary to everyone who had class of 2000. I technically was class of 2000. I graduated in May, so I took that little extra semester. Um, and for all of you guys that did it the right way, congratulations. But I just really had to take that mass media law class over one more time because apparently a D plus doesn't quite count for your diploma. But no worries, I still got this thing, and it's real, I swear to God. And I got my tassel, class of 2000. I'll be throwing these in my ears later. But yeah, all right, so we're going to get started with the music in a minute. A few notes, total spoiler alerts. Everyone's seen the playlist, hopefully, that I had to post yesterday before we didn't know if this was going to get up and running. But you're going to hear every band only once. There's only one track per band on this playlist, except for one notable exception, which is the first song and the last song. It's Refreshments. You guys obviously saw that on the playlist. Huge impact in my life. Probably the greatest drinking album of all time. That doesn't mean I'm like a raging alcoholic, but if you put this album on, track 1 to the end, it's amazing. And we got a couple tracks from them in there. But that's it. That's the only repeat one. And everything is chronological, okay? It starts in February of 96, which is the release date for Fizzy Fuzzy Big and Buzzy, which is the Refreshment albums. And the last track, aside from Refreshments, was October of 2000. So stick around, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And the plan is for me tonight to relive the authentic college experience. So we're going to start off with this giant can of Bud Light, and then it's going to like really derail pretty quickly for yours truly. But yeah, I want to do that really authentic college experience tonight. Some of you out there might be saying, haven't you been doing that the last 20 years anyway? Touche, but not quite with this crappy beer, which is really going to put a hurting on yours truly. So let's see if this works, and we'll start playing song number 1 here, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
I could sing a song way out of tune and not care a bit about it. Write our names here in the mud, no one's around to see them. We could hang our shoes here in a tree, no one's around to steal them. I could give you a star, you could give me one too, and that way we'd be even. And I could sing a song way out of tune and not care a bit about it. We could both wear cowboy hats and pretend that we could speak Italian. I could eat some gum and make my breath so minty fresh to kiss you. Your breath will smell like wine, I like that a lot, especially when I kiss you. And I could hit my funny bone real hard, and you could call me a sweetheart. And whoever said there's nothing new under the sun never
Sound weird if I
much
keep
about
babbling over the music. It's not
individuals
quite what I was raised as a DJ to do.
Let's go down together, well, let's go down together, down together.
After my comments saying I'm going to have to piss at least 30 times during the show.
Down together, let's go
I made this cool sign when I thought I was going to have a reverse camera. It was when I was doing the iPad. It's very hard to write backwards, right? Most will return soon. But now we got to focus on the crossed out part. And I'll put this up when I actually have
We could all wear ripped up clothes and pretend that we were dead hot workshop. I could drive a long, long way and not even have the gas to make it back. And we could chase our shadows around.
Texting over video would be good, but that would involve me being on Facebook Live and possibly getting the whole thing shut down pretty quickly. So, it's kind of what we have to deal with. puking on camera, you'll have to stick around till let's see, 10 o'clock at a minimum. Let's see.
Well, cars break down and people break down and other things break down too. So let's go.
And I started drinking at noon today. We were out at Definitive Brewing. Then we hopped over to Foundation, and then we went to Austin Street. So huge downgrade going from the lovely stouts and IPAs to Bud Light. This is the best. This is the best thing I got going in the fridge. Biggest this got here. I think it's 25 ounces. That's the haircut. I think I bought 3 of these for another year.
We could find a speck of dust and scribble down our life story.
Yes, song 1, done. 36. 36 to go. How are you guys going to do? Like staring at my face when I run out of things to say as we make our way through the evening here. So this next song is one of the songs on the playlist that a lot of people, they're like, who the hell are Chainsaw Kittens? I swear I played this in my first ever show at WMEB. And I think this is one of the few songs I played like every single college show I did for the next 4 years. It's just one of those, it's just a super catchy power pop song. And again, this is moving our way through very early 1996. Heart Catch Thump by Chainsaw Kittens. Problem is, everyone that's invited is in the event room. Hard time hearing me over the music. Good to know. I'll try to keep the babbling to in between tracks.
You've got to stretch. It's another reason to come home when she wants to play catch. Take a heart, throw it in the air, throw it around and watch it now. It goes thump, 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 splat. Take a heart and watch it now. Take it out and it may go. Thump, 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 splat. Ba, 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 ba.
Okay, cool. Hard Catch Thump by Chainsaw Kittens. I love how everyone is reaching out. So I've got people texting me. I got people yelling at me on Facebook. I have signal blowing up. So this is a lot of fun. I will try to, I know it's kind of boring to just stare at me while the song's playing. So if you get stuff to like walk around, take care of your kids, just keep the music turned up and I'll keep rambling in between because we were having some technical issues earlier when I was trying to deal with the stream and we stopped it. I was trying to mute the mic and keep talking over music, and it was a huge pain in the ass. So I'll just keep rambling on in between. But thank you to everyone who's been texting me so far. I tried to show the picture. I'm actually, a friend has got me blown up on their like movie screen. So shout out to the Stinsons, and I see Libby hanging out there close to me on the big screen. Hope you guys are having a good Friday night. And let's move on to some Goldfinger. This is Here in Your Bedroom. Awesome track. Sit back and enjoy. Oh crap. Pause. So there's talk about like creating a Facebook public group, but apparently the YouTube chat is a little better. I don't know. How many of you internet freaks have YouTube channels? I don't. But I am glad if people are out there and able to comment. So yeah, thanks for that. And like I said, keep reaching out, comment in the event page if you got stuff to say. I'm sorry that I'm not able to Facebook Live and keep it all in one spot, but this link is definitely better. So special shout out to Mr. Michael Hussey, who was a godsend when it came to getting this done, literally between 6 o'clock and 6:45 this evening. Next track, Great track. This is one of the songs I was trying to go live with on Facebook during my practice run, and they yelled at me for it. So, great tune. I think the album was 1977, which was, hey, the year I was born. It's my birthday tomorrow. Shout out to being 43 and really effing old. This is Girl from Mars. Killer track from Ash. Enjoy.
Do you remember the time when you would go from Mars? I don't know if you knew that. Oh, it's stay up late playing cards and you were into and cigars. And she never told me her name. I still love you, the girl from Mars. Sitting in a dreamy days by the water's edge, on a cool summer night, fireflies and stars in the sky, gentle glowing light from your cigarette. The breeze blowing softly on my face reminds me of something else, something that in my memories been misplaced. Suddenly all comes back, and as I look to the stars, I remember the time when you were gone from Mars. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, it's definitely playing cards and we went to the cigars, but she never told me her name. I still love you, the girl from Mars. Searching through the darkness of electricity in the air, twisting all through the night on the terrace. Now that summer is here, I know that you are almost in love with me. I can see it in your eyes, strange light shimmering over the sea tonight, and it almost blows my mind. And as I look to the stars, I remember the time when you were from Mars. I don't know if you knew that. Oh, instead we're playing cards and we were chewing cigars, but she never told me her name. I still love you, the girl from Mars. Asleep in the chair by the window, it felt as if you'd returned. I thought that you were standing over me. When I woke, there was no one there. I still love you, girl from Mars. Do you remember the time when you were girl from Mars? I don't know if you knew that. Oh, it's definitely playing cards and you went doing cigars, but you never told me her name. Do you remember the time when you were girl from Mars? I don't know if you knew that. Oh, it's definitely playing cards and you went doing cigars, and I'll still dream of you. I still love you, girl from Mars.
Okay, good news. We're 4 songs in, and I already skipped one of the songs off the playlist. It's okay. We're going to go back and get it right next. So I'm like just looking around, trying to find all this stuff I can show while music's playing. So there's my friend, Matt Pillsbury. Total loser. He's not on Facebook. He has no social media, and he's yelling at me on Signal. So screw him. This is me. Totally cool guy with a goatee that I had for like 4 straight years in college. It's a miracle I ever got laid. And there's our friend Mark Densky, who just texted me. He's on a date tonight. Go, Mark. I hope bringing this photo up, even if you've got it going at your date and you're showing your date, that means it's not going well. But this is our wall of beer. This was all the empty beer cans we built from the ground up to the ceiling in our second floor of the Pike House. That's right. Third floor is reserved for the VIPs. You know, presidents, vice presidents, treasurers, that sort of stuff. Yeah, so let's go back to the song that I skipped already. I'm not even drunk. I'm just like, I got so much going on. I got like 3 screens. I got my phone, I got the iPad, I got the computer. Good news, the Bud Light's almost gone, so I'll be moving on to my next crappy beer in a minute. So let's go back to the track that I skipped, and this is going to be some Super Drag, Sucked Out, and I already effed up the chronological order thing. So Girl from Mars was in May of '96. We're going to jump back in time for March of '96. But enjoy some Super Drag, and I'm going to kill this Bud Light and move on to number 2.
Look around, could it bring somebody down if I never made a sound again? In your eyes, you've already spent my thighs, and you're rocking to the next big thing. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? Who sucked out the feeling? Where'd you go? No, said we did a couple shows out there. Look at me, I can write a melody, but I can't expect a soul to care. Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? 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 Kissing the bride, 45 minutes aside. This was my dream, played out rockin' routine. Who sucked out the feeling? 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 Who sucked out the
Okay, guys, I made it back. It's not that long of a walk. Anyone that's been in my basement, it's good though. I have a good setup. I have the bathroom is right there, and then the beer fridge is just kind of around the corner. So I don't have to bother my wonderful wife who's upstairs, and I don't have to bother my 3 kids, or maybe I try to get away from my 3 kids. I'm sure one of them is going to come down in a little bit to make a guest appearance. My 14-year-old is, for some reason, very excited about a college radio show. That was Sucked Out by Super Drag. We're going to slide into our first ballad of the evening. I know. You got to mix a couple of these in. You know, I know it's a good time. It's a Friday night. But this is a great track from a fantastic band from the early to mid-'90s scene. Another song I discovered pretty early on in Orono. I remember when you go into MEB Studio, it was crazy. They had just walls of CDs. Every CD had the paper taped to the front, like a little description from the station director or whoever listened to the album of what kind of music it was, what tracks we should play, and then there was a grid, and you had to write an X or a check mark every time you played a song. I don't know how efficient that system was or how many actual drunk college kids paid attention to it, but this was a song I definitely played a ton back in the late to mid 90s. It's Screaming Trees. This is Sworn and Broken.
When it's setting in again, the end is near. Senseless and alone, watching the seconds passing by. Come January, I swear this world won't be the one that we once lived on. Took an oath for a promise sworn and broken. All that's gone away. Monday morning you can't wake up, still dreaming of what could have been. Something good has gone and left you. It's another tear, one more denial. Come January, I swear this world won't be the one that we once lived on. Took an oath, another promise sworn and broken. All that's gone before you change. One Monday morning you don't wake up, still dreaming of what could have been. Something good has gone and left you. It's another tear, one more denial. Come January, I swear this world won't be the one that we once lived on. Took it oath, another promise sworn and broken. All that's gone, all that's gone before, all that's gone before, all that's gone before has changed.
Awesome. Great song. Thanks to everyone who keeps texting me. It keeps me engaged. And later in the night, I'm gonna need those because because we keep playing, I'm like head's gonna right off the bar. So thanks for keeping me awake. And we've already lost Mama Puffy. She texted me. Her literal words were tried to watch but too many beer sips. That was like 4 sips into the Bud Light. So it's probably good that Mama Puffy bailed when she did. But yeah, so Mom's gone. I still love you, Mom. Thanks for trying to tune in. So coming up next, we're going to the summer. We're moving to summer of '96. I was probably back in Concord at this point, but this is one of those albums that as soon as I got back to Orono in the fall, totally fell in love with this band. I kept buying their albums the whole way through. They're out of London. This is just a great song with some really good lyrics centered around like a lot of the stress and anxiety I experienced in college. Going up there, I took a year off before I went to Orono after I graduated from Concord High, and this song just has a lot of great messages for us teenagers. We were teenagers, weren't we? This is Placebo and Teenage Angst.
Shine the headlight straight into my eye, like the roadkill. I'm paralyzed. See my skies at the drive-in double feature.
Okay, this is good. I'm able to have control of Amazon Music on the desktop. Some of these songs they run on for quite a bit at the end, and I'm doing the math in my head. I'm like, okay, it's 7:35. We've gotten through 5 songs. That's a 5-minute pace. Not bad, not bad. But if we're looking at almost 40 songs, 200 minutes, someone else do the math on that. That's actually not too bad. It's like almost 4 hours. So 7 to 11 might be more of a realistic expectation for those of you that are for the long haul tonight. My brother's already texted me a picture of him drinking directly from the bottle of Zenka. I appreciate him, like totally coming into the college experience with me. But you might want to dial that back. Like, go my route, buddy. Go with the shitty light beer before you hit the shitty vodka. Zenka, what else we got? 5 o'clock, Poland Spring. Remember, just I was talking about this earlier with my buddy at the brewery. When you go into the beer store or the liquor store, like, and you see the vodka, you got Absolute in the top shelf, you got Stoli, and as a college kid, your eyes go right to the bottom, and you say, there's the plastic handles. That's the quality stuff I need. 10.99 for 1.75 liters of vodka, please. Yes. This is failure stuck on you.
Claimed I didn't care for you, but your verse got trapped inside my head over and over again. You played yourself to death in me. Drop you easily, but that was not to be. You burrowed like a summer tick, so you invade my sleep and confuse my dreams. Turn my nights to sleepless-ish. Stuck on you till the end of time. I'm too tired to fight your rhyme. Stuck on you till the end of time. You've got me paralyzed. Holding on the telephone, I hear your mid-range moan. You're everywhere inside my room. Even when I'm alone, I hear your melody. You're everywhere inside of me. Stuck on you till the end of time. I'm too tired to fight your rhyme. Stuck on you till the end of time. You've got me trapped, I can't escape. You're incessant wine. When you beam it
No, I hit pause. Stop it, Amazon Music. Yeah, Failure, Stuck on You. Had a text. All the text said was great song. Totally agree. That's why it's on the playlist. I don't just pick 37 crappy songs to play tonight, but I do appreciate you throwing some love to Failure. Coming up next, Weezer. Okay, everyone's thinking to themselves, as this playlist goes on, I've heard a lot of these bands. Okay, maybe you have, maybe they've sold out and turned to absolute crap throughout the years, but the first two albums for Weezer are absolute masterpieces. And yes, I'm one of those people who says Pinkerton is better than the Blue Album, and my prop for introducing Weezer tonight is this Washburn guitar. It's a Lion, and if you can see right here, that's Brian Bell's autograph. And who's Brian Bell? Well, it all comes together here, people. Brian Bell is the lead guitar player for Weezer. And you say, "Oh, Puffy, how'd you get that autograph from Brian Bell?" And you would think, "Oh, you worked for CYY, you saw Weezer in concert." No. Target used to sell these weird, like, limited edition autograph guitars back in the day. And yes, look, it's a certificate of authenticity that I bought at Target for my autographed Weezer guitar. Like, what the hell? That makes no sense. So we're going to Pinkerton, and it's not one of the deeper cuts because everyone loves to sing along to this track, and I do too. When you bring home the bacon is just one of the best. It's the best. It's El Scorcho. It's Weezer.
Goddamn you half Japanese girls, do it to me every time. All the redheads said to shred the cello, and I'm jello, baby. You won't talk, won't look, won't think of me. I'm the epitome, a public enemy. Why you wanna go and do me like that? Come down on the street and dance with me. I'm alive like you. Said you never heard of them. How cool is that? So I went to your room and read your diary, watching grunge leg drop New Jack to a press table. And then my heart stopped listening to Cho-Cho San, fall in love all over again. I'm alive like you. Maybe scared to say I'm falling for you. I wish I could get my head out of the sand, 'cause I think we'd make a good team, and you would keep my fingernails clean. But that's just a stupid dream that I won't realize, 'cause I can't even look in your eyes without shaking, and I ain't faking. I'll bring home the turkey if you bring home the bacon. I'm alive like you, so please, hello, I'm here, I'm waiting. No, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me. I'm alive like you, I'm alive like you, I'm alive and I'm waiting. No, I think I'd be good for you, and you'd be good for me.
Good stuff. Yes. And as my friend Pills will famously recount, Weezer, so kind of a bunch of dicks, you know, like we met them when I worked for CYY. I went to a show in Lewiston, and my good friend Jenny P at the time had to interview the guy who replaced Matt Sharp. I don't remember his name, and I don't want to because he was kind of a dick. Like I said, we were interviewing him for the radio station. He was very rude, and Pills hates Weezer now. Long story short, I can still get down with Weezer, and some of their most recent albums have been way better than the other garbage they put out about 5 years prior. But that's the only Weezer track for tonight, so we're moving on. Our next song is from Fountains of Wayne, just one of the absolute kings of pop rock. And sadly, we got to throw out a rest in peace to Adam Schlesinger, who was one of the founding members of the band. And he passed away back in April from friggin' COVID, which is the reason that, you know, none of us are able to hang out up in Orono this weekend. So F off COVID and blast some Radiation Vibe from Fountains of Wayne right now.
Are you alone now? Did you lose the monkey? He gave you backaches, and now you slouch. He didn't mean it. He's just a dummy. Reading Playboy on your couch. And now it's time to say what I forgot to say, baby, baby, baby. Come on, what's wrong? It's a radiation vibe I'm proving on. Don't it make you wanna get some sun? Shine on, shine on, shine on. I went to Pittsburgh and joined the pro team. Talk about a bad dream. I broke a knee, but I can still croon and make the girls swoon. Isn't that the way life's supposed to be? But now it's time to say what I forgot to say, baby, baby, baby. Come on, what's wrong? It's a radiation vibe I'm grooving on. Don't it make you wanna get some sun? Shine on, shine on, shine on.
Great track, one of the all-time classics, honestly. And hey, Radiation Vibe, October 96. October, fantastic month. My birthday, my wife's birthday, my son's birthday, Halloween. Yeah, October rules. That's why we're doing this tonight. Hope everyone's having fun. Thank you to everyone that's putting pictures up, sending pictures of me on their phone to me. It's very surreal. I'm glad Mac is enjoying his time relaxing tonight after getting Riley fed. It's always important to feed the kids before you start drinking beer and hanging out with Puffy on a Friday night. It seriously all goes downhill from there. Quick shout out, let's see, to Matty Wolfgram, Madeline Wolfgram. I got a picture that you're actually watching me. I'm shouting out to you, Matty Wolfgram. I keep repeating your name to embarrass you, but don't worry, none of your friends are watching this. You're like 15. We're 43, okay? None of your friends are watching this. No one cares. I hope you're enjoying the music. This next song is from the Romeo and Juliet soundtrack. Who remembers Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet soundtrack? You watch Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes be absolute baby faces. This is Monday. To you I bestow.
Well, you may not see me when you come back. I could be sharing someone else's pillow. And my love for you's better than diamonds. To you, everything I bestow. And tomorrow I'll be dancing on my own. And I'll need a kiss from my head that's aching. And I'll be a hungry dog without a bone, hoping my place with you's not taken. Kiss me and tell me it's not broken. Kiss me and kiss me till I'm dead. See, I give you the stars from the bruised evening sky, and a crown of jewels for your head now. For your head now. For your head now. For your head. One last night in bed for a time, and two more wishes and both are for thine. And three guesses you're the angel's child, four hopes that this love's not boiled. Kiss me and tell me it's not broken. Kiss me and kiss me till I'm dead. See, I give you the stars from the bruised evening sky, and a crown of jewels for your head now. For your head now. For your head now. For your head now. And if you come back, I'll take you to the garden.
Okay, I'm gonna do that a lot more before the night's over. Next song coming up, Foo Fighters. Probably my rock and roll hero, Dave Grohl. Absolutely amazing. I have a few photos to chronicle the last time I saw Foo Fighters. Um, so this is not quite from the concert, but this is before, as me and Rozzy and Pills were walking around downtown Toronto, which is where we went 2 Julys ago. What the hell? That was 2 years ago. The two of them obviously been friends since high school, went to Coney together. They're very close. It was very rare that I captured this candid moment between the two of them. But we had a lot of fun walking around the city. This was our fantastic. That's Dave there, the spotlight. It was a very cool shot of where we were standing in the crowd. I was able to snap that one. And then Rozzy and I were getting beers and just chilling out. And this is probably the single greatest photo bomb that I've ever seen in a photo with yours truly. If we notice this guy right over there, I mean, you can't really miss him, but God bless him for really injecting himself to our photo. Excellent time, excellent show. Foo Fighters' 25th anniversary is 2020, and COVID effed up all their plans for concerts. As soon as something gets announced, I will be buying tickets. I'll be first in line to get any show close around here. We're going to go to Color and the Shape, their second album, not off the debut, which is the 25-year mark, but we're going to Color and Shape. This is Hey Johnny Park from Foo Fighters. Enjoy.
Come and I'll take you under this beautiful bruises, colors. Everything fades in time, it's true. Wish that I had another stab at the undercover. Was it a change in mind for you? It's impossible. I can't let it out. You'll never know. Am I selling you out? Said and why? Your every your eyes still remind me of angels that hover above. Eyes that can change from blind to blue. It's impossible. I can't let it out. You'll never know. Am I selling you out? Said and why? Your every move.
no, Everclear. You don't get to start until I say so. Yeah. So this is Everclear. No, I'm kidding. So Everclear, yes, loved Everclear. Huge influence in my alt rock career. Monica, my lovely wife, bought me tickets. We came down to Portland to see Everclear at State Theater, but way back in the day, and it was a great show. Art, the lead singer of Everclear, has actually done a really he was really involved with it was like, oh God, like now I'm talking out of my ass because I have a buzz on, but he testified before Congress, I think, about like child abuse and whatnot because he had been abused, I think, when he was growing up. And he's a good dude. Everclear is still kicking around to this day. I've seen them twice, and I remember from this particular album, Sparkle and Fade was the one before this, but this one was their second album, I think, or third technically. But I went to Stewart Commons breakfast. Everyone remembers eating breakfast at Stewart Commons, just loading up on plates and plates of scrambled eggs and strips of bacon. And there was whatever like free newspaper we got at the Commons. They had a review of this album for some reason. And I ran off to Bull Moose, the Bull Moose in Bangor. You had to make the trip down 95 to go to that Bull Moose. And scooped up this album. This is the lead track off their album. And man, is a killer cut. So much for the Afterglow from Everclear. And I think I'm going to roll right into the next song. No talking, but I'm warning you right now. I'm giving you a heads up. You got to stick around because when we move into the next song, it's from a Maine band. And that's when I'm going to flash some photos up on the screen for you guys to enjoy of what life sort of looked like when we were living in the dorms back in Orono in the in the late 90s. So first Everclear, rolling into the Maine music and some photos after that.
This is a song about Susan. This is a song about the girl next door. This is a song about the everyday occurrences that make me feel like letting go. Yes, I think we got a problem. So much for the afterglow. So much for the afterglow. This is a song about Susan. Yeah, this is a song about the way things are. This is a song about the scary thing you see from the corner of your eye. Don't you wonder why we never talk about the future? Yeah, we never talk about the past anymore. We never ask ourselves the questions and the answers that nobody even wants to know. Yes, the honeymoon is over. So much for the afterglow. 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 Ooh, I remember we could talk about anything. I remember when we used to wanna hang out. I remember we could talk about anything. I remember when we used to wanna hang out. I remember we could talk about anything. I remember when we used to wanna hang out. I remember when we used to wanna hang out. I remember we could talk about anything. I remember, I remember, I remember. Yeah, we never talk about the future. Oh, we never talk about the past anymore. We never ask ourselves the questions and the answers that nobody needs to know. Oh well, oh well. So much for the afterglow. So much for the afterglow. So much for the afterglow.
Are your thoughts breaking? Are your thoughts crushing? Are they naked? Are they
Yeah, that's me.
pushing? Do you
Yikes.
feel too clean? Feel that too much? In the hunch I didn't play, beckons my way like a crutch. Iron boots, aluminum wings. I just can't stop running into things. Animals smashed up. Honey, today I hit the ground and found these wings made of tin will just cave in, and iron boots just keep me down. Are your thoughts in silence? Are your thoughts sirens? Is it steel robbing to steel, iron to iron? Do you think like me, that will just come on? What is that sickness that drives like machines in your gut? Iron boots, aluminum wings. I just can't stop running into things. And the mouse smashed up. Today I hit the ground and found these wings made of tin will just cave in, and iron boots just keep me down. Chipping me up again. Iron boots, I'm not just straight jacket suits. And the fall down again on my chin. Feel spilling out, feel still rushing in. It's how it begins. It's how miracle us to slender. Pulling me down with the gravity sound of the tragedy sound. Still get around, still get up when iron boots on the ground.
Okay, two songs without hearing from me. It's too long, right? It's too long. You guys want to hear from me? You want to see the downward spiral I'm on? Because Bud Light's gone, Natty Light's gone. They're 25 ounces each. Good news, this is only 24 ounces. I'm in way better shape to crack the Beast Ice. So I wanted to go with the Beast Light, can't find it. Wanted to get some Red Dog, couldn't find it. Wanted to get Killian's Red, probably could have found it, but didn't make much of an effort. So yeah, I'm going with the Scary Beast Ice, which is only 5.9%. Shocked. I thought everything ice labeled had to be at a minimum 6 or higher. But no, 5.9 for Beast Ice. That's the next can. Wanted to explain a few of these photos. Not explain them. They're pretty self-explanatory. That's everybody in Androscoggin dorm. Diggity, Glenn Chase. I know he's out there. It's a very rare photo of Glenn with no facial hair. I mean, Glenn is covered in hair. So this is like super rare. I should actually like frame this one and keep it up. Glenn, I love you. Thank you for listening tonight. I know you've been posting and sending me some vids. I don't know if you got a sleepover going on. You had like 3 7-year-olds run around your house. God bless you, buddy, and Godspeed. Stay with me the rest of the night. Hide down in the basement like I'm doing. We got some Ben Hayes, Jenny Hilton, Mandy Reynolds, Scott Minuti. We're going to talk about Scott a little later in the show. Special Scott talk. This is me. What the hell is this photo? This is me talking to my RA, okay? These photos have timestamps on them. September 27th, 1996. My RA, what are you doing with that hat and that facial hair? I said, no, Darby, I chose to do this. Enough said. Diggity and everybody else, Christian, Mandy, we've got Lich in the background. Jess Ennis is absolutely crushing the jean overalls. This is what dorm parties look like back in the day. Lane Gillespie, rock star, still looks that way, just no hair. This is a rare photo of Mike Griffin and Glenn Chase in the wild together. You don't see that often. Lich and Mandy. Yes, that's Andy Litcher for anyone out there who knows him. Great dude. Only the best man at my wedding. Completely unrecognizable here. And then we got Nikki and Amelia. Maybe Amelia's logged on tonight. Maybe not. I saw her check in earlier. And then we've got Justin Gaudet. The writing on the back of this photo, not my handwriting. Very nice cursive, probably from a female. Justin Gaudet, spelled wrong. Gaudette. He shoved so much popcorn in his mouth it got stuck open. I'm not sure how many people can corroborate this story, but I totally was there, and that's absolutely how it happened. We got a few more photos to share later in the show, but we're going to keep it moving now with some Semisonic. It's Singing in My Sleep. I'm going to try not to fall asleep as we go with the Beast Ice. Enjoy.
Got your tape and it changed my mind. Heard your voice in between the lines. Come around from another time where nobody ever goes. All alone on the overpass, wired and phone to a heart of glass. Now I'm falling in love too fast with you are the songs you chose. And all the stars pray for me. Say the promise you long to keep.
Semisonic singing in my sleep. I had a text. I like that song. Hey, huge success for tonight. I hope everyone likes all the songs. Thanks for hanging out tonight. We heard Rustic before that, right? Was that Rustic? No. Yes, Iron Boots. Iron Boots off the Rooms by the Hour album. Great stuff. We saw Rustic. Holy crap. I think it was freshman year. Didn't they play in one of the cafeterias over by the Alfond? I remember stumbling back to Andro with Lich and a whole bunch of crew after checking out Rustic. And we loved them from that day forward. We would make the trip down to Portland for their Halloween party. We went to Stone Coast Brewing. I must have drank 20 hard ciders that night. You know, that's before the palate was really refined. And I'm drinking good stuff like Beast Ice. For the record, Beast Ice, better tasting than Natty Light. Where were you in my life back in college, Beast Ice? Hey, good news. We've made it through the first sheet. All the songs are scribbled off. We're on to track 16. Another track with some great lyrics about what you're feeling angst-wise in college and what the hell you're going to do when you're a real grown-up. This is Garbage When I Grow Up.
Cut my tongue out, I've been caught up like a giant juggernaut. Happy hours, golden showers, on a cruise to freak you out. We could fly a helicopter, nothing left to talk about. Entertain you, celebrate you, I'll be back to frame you when I grow up. I'll be stable. When I grow up, I'll turn the tables. Trying hard to fit among you, floating out to Wonderland. Unprotected, God, I'm pregnant. Damn the consequences. When I grow up, I'll be stable. When I grow up, I'll turn the tables. Blood and blisters on my fingers. Chaos rules when we're apart. Watch my temper, I go mental. I'll try to be gentle. When I grow up, I'll be stable. When I grow up, I'll turn the tables. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I'll turn the tables. Don't take offense, gonna make amends. Rip it all to shreds and let it go. Don't take offense, gonna make amends. Rip it all to shreds and let it go. Rip it all to shreds and let it go. Rip it all to shreds and let it go.
Whoa, record scratch. Stop. No. See, these are the sort of little things that happen as we move through the night. I'm responding to Texas. Texas? No, texts. I'm responding to texts. I'm talking to people on Facebook. I'm talking to people on Signal. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. That was garbage. When I grow up, flip your paper over, do the marker, make it official. Hey, this is great. We're not even halfway through, peeps. I'm telling you, stick with me for the long run. It's going to be a ton of fun. All right. This next song, I got a lot of stuff still to come. We got more pictures. We got more shout outs. Kids are getting into bed. You know, it's Friday night. F it. Let the kids stay up. Who cares? Tune them in. I'll try not to be too vulgar. Next song. This one has a special place in my heart. So back in the day when we had our radio shows at MEB, it was all on us to cut our own promos. And it was like, it was the biggest pain in the ass for a college kid who's partying all the time, semi-doing his schoolwork, to go into the radio station for an hour or two and cut a promo. You literally had to use, it wasn't Audition, but whatever audio program we used to cut, and we had to move shit around and come up with something witty. We had to write it. You had to have the station director there to clear it all. I did it because that's the kind of dedicated person I am. My WMEB promo was cut to this song, which was running underneath the background. It would lead in, I came on my voice. It was something like, you know, Matty P's alternative hours, blah, 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 Thursdays, 7 to 9, whatever it was. And then at the end, the kicker was WMEB, the only station you won't be ashamed to wake up next to in the morning, with this song playing underneath. It was all quite fitting. We love Bare Naked Ladies. It's Alcohol here on the Alt Hours Return.
Alcohol, my permanent accessory. Alcohol, a party time necessity. Alcohol, alternative to feeling like yourself. Oh, alcohol, I still bring to your health. Forget the cafe latte, screw the raspberry iced tea. A Malibu and Coke for you, a G&T for me. Alcohol, your songs resolve like my life never will. When someone else is picking up the bill.
Yes, great song. Totally emblematic of our college experience. Thanks to everyone. Seriously, keep texting me. Keep talking to me on Facebook. Keep hitting me up on Signal. I'm not on YouTube. It's too much for me. I've got OBS running. I've got Amazon Music going to play the songs. But hey, you got my number. Reach out. Enjoy yourself. We're almost at the halfway point. We're kicking it into high gear. Everybody can sing along to this song, and if you have not maxed out your volume, please do it now, and I'll catch you back in a bit.
Cowboy, cowboy.
Well, I'm packing up my game and I'ma head out west, where real women come equipped with scripts and fake breasts. Find a nest in the hills, chill like Flint. Buy an old drop top, find a spot to pimp. Then I'm a kid, rock it up and down your block, go with a bottle of scotch and watch lots of crotch. Buy a yacht with a flag saying chillin' the most, then rock that bitch up and down the coast. Give a toast to the sun, drink with the stars, get thrown in the mix and tossed out of bars. Sip the Tijuana, I wanna roam, find Motown, telling fools to come back home. Start an escort service for all the right reasons, and set up shop at the top of Four Seasons. Kid Rock, and I'm the real McCoy, and I'm headed out west, sucker, because I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
With a top left back and the sunshine shining.
Cowboy, baby.
West Coast chillin' with the booze
I wanna be a cowboy, baby.
riding at night 'cause I sleep all day.
Cowboy, baby.
I can smell a pig from a mile away.
I bet you'll hear my whistle blowing when my train rolls in. It goes like dust in the wind. I once was lost, but now I'm just blind. Palm trees and weeds, scab knees and rice. Get a map to the stars, find Heidi flights. And if the price is right, then I'm gonna make my bid, boy, and let California ain't nobody call me a cowboy, baby.
With a top left back and the sunshine shining.
Cowboy, baby.
West Coast chillin' with the booze
Wanna be a cowboy, baby.
riding at night 'cause I sleep all day.
Cowboy, baby.
I can smell a pig from a mile away.
Yeah, Kid Rock, you can call me Tex. Rolling sunset woman with a bottle of Bex. Seen a slimmy in a vet, rolled down my glass and said, yeah, it is right. No kidding, gun swinging, spurs hitting the floor. Call me horse, I'm the boss with the sauce and the horse. No remorse for the sheriff, it is I ain't right. I'ma paint his town red, then paint his wife white. Cause chaos, rock like Amadeus. Find West Coast pussy for my Detroit players. Back like mayors, ball like Lakers. They told us to leave, but bet they can't make us. Why they wanna pick on me? Lock me up and snort away my key. I ain't no cheat, I'm just a regular failure. I ain't straight out of Compton, I'm straight out the trailer. Cuss like a sailor, drink like a Mick. My only words of wisdom are to
Radio edit.
I'm flicking my pick up and down that coastin' and keep on trucking till it falls in the ocean. With the top left back and the sunshine shining. Spend all my time in Hollywood and Vine. Riding at night 'cause I sleep all day. I can smell a pig from a mile away. With the top left back and the sunshine shining. With the top left back and the sunshine shining. Hollywood and Vine.
All right, yes, Cowboy, Kid Rock, classic. Thank you for everyone. I got like a flurry of texts when that song started. So I'm glad everyone's having fun tonight. We'll get serious for a minute here. As many of you know, my best friend growing up, Scott Minuti, he was my best friend from like second grade. And Scott and I went to high school together. We stuck together. He was a year behind me. Scott was a great guy. I friggin' hated high school, and Scott and I were tight. We would do sleepovers every other weekend. I'd go to his place. He'd come to my place. We just trade off. We were cool, and I took a year off after graduating, and no joke, a huge driver behind that was because we wanted to go to college together. So I graduated 95. Scott graduated 96. I took a year off. Some stuff went down on my year off that we don't really need to get into tonight. Scott was a part of that, and it's a really good story, but I don't need to dig into it for a radio show. But yeah, we went to school together. We went to Orono together. Scott and I lived together in Orono freshman year, and we moved into York Village together. We joined Pi Kappa Alpha together. It was just, it was great. And Scott and I had a fantastic experience in college. I'm very happy that he went with me. And Scott passed away this year, which was super shitty, to be honest. And I know a lot of you guys knew Scott, and everybody knew of him passing away. And yeah, this is Scott, I think, hanging on our deck out back at York Village when we were just baby faces. And I just wanted to make sure everybody, knew how important Scott was to me. And I love the guy. And this was Scott and his son, Nico. And yeah, I just want to throw it out there. And we'll throw the next song to Scott, who was a great guy. And he had a lot of demons going on. And unfortunately, yeah, he succumbed to them. But we'll give this next one out to Scott Minuti. I know his sister Mary was listening earlier, and if she's still on, we love you. And let's go with some flies for Scott.
What's the point of this? Oh hey,
baby, put that thing on me, lover. Suffer, suffer, it don't get no rougher. Rougher, baby girl, don't you need it like no other. Suffer, suffer, it don't get no rougher.